Coming up on Sports Weekly, we got some great baseball and softball highlights to bring you, including a battle between Bloomington and San Gorgonio in league play, and then Cajon and Beaumont in Citrus Belt League in another big battle. On the baseball diamond, San Bernardino and Jurupa Valley, two of the top teams in the Mountain Valley League, challenging for the league championship, going head to head. And how about some boys volleyball as well? Indian Springs at home for A.B. Miller in league action. All that plus, how about some girls flag football? Yes, the flag football season in San Bernardino will start this week. There was a big-time clinic at San Bernardino High School to get them ready for their first game of the year. All that and more coming up on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG, and it starts right now. And what is up, everybody? Welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I am your host, Pep Fernandez. We appreciate you tuning in. Before we get to the highlights, make sure you subscribe to the IE Media Group YouTube channel. It's that time of the year as teams begin fighting for playoff spots in the baseball and softball postseason, and also league titles up for grabs. Just a couple weeks left in the regular season. We got a good one in the San Andreas League for softball. Bloomington and San Gorgonio going head-to-head in this one. San G getting the bats going here against the visiting Bruins. Jocelyn Macias knocking in India Hester there for a San Gorgonio run. And San G looking for more. Oh, yeah, she was fired up, Macias. But the Spartans, though, not coming away too happy after this play. Abigail Harbor, the base hit, gets through the left side. Elizabeth Zamudio charging around third. Here comes Zamudio. But a great relay by the Bruins will get her at the plate. She is out at home. So now it's going to be up to, this time, Cassidy Sin. The base hit's going to fall in. The flare is in there. Ashley McConaughey will take third. So a couple more runners on base for San Gorgonio, and they would capitalize. This time it's going to be Hester at the plate, and she's going to single up the middle. That'll bring home McConaughey and Sin. Two more San Gorgonio runs. 3 in all, almost 4. Remember, they out at home. But Bloomington, they would crank up the offense as well. They scored a lot of runs in this game. This time it's going to be Destiny Saucedo. She's going to drive in Bianca Damian and Miranda Pozos. Bloomington would tack on a couple more runs in this game. A lot of scoring, and the Bruins come out on top by a final score of 9-3. So Bloomington trying to bring home a league championship, and that was a big road win for the Bruins to get the job done on the road at San Gorgonio. All right, now let's shift gears to the Citrus Belt League, and this was a highly anticipated matchup. We knew this was going to be a big game going into the season, and it sure shaped up that way again, featuring two of the top pitchers in the entire Inland Empire. They're both juniors for Beaumont and Cajon. Of course, for Beaumont, it's Cambria Salmon. They're warming up to go up against the Cowgirls in CBL play. And the Cowgirls had a tough time getting the ball in play against the ace for the Cougars. There's Salmon in the circle. And dealing against Cajon in this game. It was low scoring. In fact, one run would win this game. The strikeout there for Salmon, swing and a miss, and another swing and a miss as this game took place at Beaumont High School. And these two teams will meet again down the road. So it's important games to decide the CBL championship in this one. Jade Pagdalau smacks that one to right center field, going opposite field. That'll bring home a run. That'll bring home the only run in this game as Beaumont beats Cajon. Final score of 1-0. So Beaumont now is 9-5 overall, 4-0 in the Citrus Belt League. Cajon is 11-6 overall. They'll drop to 2-1 in the CBL. But again, these two teams will meet again head-to-head, and that'll have a big, important role in determining that Citrus Belt League champion at the end of the season. All right, now we go from girls softball. How about some boys volleyball? Indian Springs at home against A.B. Miller in this one. And the visiting Rebels would take the first 2 sets. So we pick up the highlights in the third, and A.B. Miller still rolling along. They look very strong on the road at the Den at Indian Springs. They would take the third set as well by a final score of 25-18. The Coyotes were trying to battle back. They had some good plays in this one, but A.B. Miller just a little too much, one of the top programs in the area, and they look like the front runner to win their league championship. So 25-18 in the third set as they go on to sweep Indian Springs, 3-zip the final score. So big win for A.B. Miller on the road against the Indian Springs team, who has 4 league championships in recent history, the last one coming in 2019, so they're trying to work their way back to get to the top of the league standings and maybe bring home another league title, but it sure looks like A.B. Miller is the team to beat this year in league play. And here is set point actually for A.B. Miller, again 25-18 in the third and final set for the Rebels. All right, so that's going to do it for this segment of Sports Weekly. When we come back, we got softball highlights and baseball. In fact, baseball, we got a big game in the Mountain Valley League between Jurupa Valley and San Bernardino. The Cardinals are in the hunt for a baseball league championship this year. We got those highlights when we come back on Sports Weekly on IEMG.